Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. I'm sorry I took a couple of days break. In fact, I didn't. Like I committed to my viewers and like we had decided, we are spreading ourselves in Maharashtra to understand Maharashtra and which way Maharashtra is going as far as election is concerned. And that's exactly why I personally wanted to visit a few of the places in interior Maharashtra. That is the first thing that I was busy with. And thanks to a lot of you who has supported us, with almost everything we asked for, almost the amount. We need a little more to reach our 6 lakhs target. I hope you will help us with that too. That being said, Maharashtra, we will come with the Maharashtra story. Starting tonight, we will start with our Maharashtra story, and that will continue till the election results as far as Maharashtra is concerned. So that is Maharashtra. But like I said, we haven't been doing too much as far as J&K and Haryana is concerned because we thought let's focus in Maharashtra. We don't have the wherewithal to go all over the place and then spread ourselves thin. We focused on Maharashtra. But I would like today to talk to you about Haryana because it is very important. I would like to talk to you about the Congress loss in Haryana or the BJP's third time win in Haryana. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into the show. For starters, I hear a lot of people talking about, ये सब गांधी का गलती है, ये सब राहुल गांधी, everything is Rahul Gandhi's mistake, everything is Priyanka Gandhi's mistake, everything. First of all, I think that is a very juvenile way of analyzing political situations and political results. Very juvenile way. It is that the ticket was given, the Rahul Gandhi had given tickets according to his whims and fancies and Priyanka Gandhi. All this, I think, is a very juvenile way of looking at politics. So that is the first thing. Because when you win, Rahul Gandhi is God. When you lose, Rahul Gandhi is a dodo. That actually does not work. Okay, because somewhere down the line, winning and losing is part of the game. This said, what we will introspect today is winning a losing match makes you great. But losing a winning match is something that you really, really need to introspect. And that is the introspection that we will try and do today. And we will try and do through some facts and figures. What did BJP do right and what did Congress do wrong? Now the first thing is, everybody said Congress will win. Why did Congress lose? A lot of big people also, when I'm saying big people, I mean experts, also said, we thought Congress will win. We don't understand how Congress lose. Now the issue is, if you technically look at it, the state was not really anti-Congress. Haryana was not really anti-Congress. Haryana was actually, in fact, to be very honest with you, let's get into some figures and then I will try and explain what I want to say. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me to explain. You see, in 2019, BJP won 40 seats, Congress won 31 seats. Difference was 9 seats. Correct? Now, with that 9-seat difference in seats, BJP won 36.49% vote and Congress won 28.8% vote. Here also, there was a difference of almost 9% votes, roughly 9% votes. So, there was a difference of 9% votes and there was a difference of 9 seats. Now, if you look at 2024, things were not that way. The way it was is BJP won 48 and Congress only won 37 seats. The difference here was 11 seats. But if you see the percentage of votes, BJP won 39.94% vote and Congress won 39.09% votes. The difference of votes here is hardly 0.1%. That is the only difference. They almost won the same vote, which means the state was divided in half, literally. Acha. Now let's get further into it. Why am I saying this? Does it make sense? We are talking about seats, no? So why are we talking about shares? Why are we changing the goalposts? Seats ka baat karo na. Excuse kyun deta hai? Is what we will all say, right? And you should say that. It's a very valid point. You see, the point that I'm trying to make through this is, when do you get a larger percentage of votes? You get a larger percentage of votes when your win is substantial. Every candidate from your party wins with a high margin of votes in their respective seats, then your percentage of votes goes up. Which means that your win is very consolidated. Which means that, boss, ye party jeetne wala tha and this party swept the polls. That is when the percentage is high and the seats are high. But when the percentage is low and you still have higher seats, which means that your candidates won, but in every constituency, your candidates won by a small percentage of votes. This is what it means. Acha. Now, why am I saying this? I am not therefore saying this to give any extra credit to Congress or give any excuse for Congress, which I don't need to. Neither am I saying I'm taking away any credit from Bharatiya Janata Party. What I'm trying to actually say is that Bharatiya Janata Party's strategy here worked magic. And I will tell you what I mean by that. You see, when we think of Haryana, we think of Jats. All of us talks about, it's a land of Jats. Now, actually speaking, Jats in Haryana are 27%. OBCs in Haryana is close to 40%. Bharatiya Janata Party, in the last phase of its campaigning, focused on OBCs and tried to woo OBCs towards them. And this small percentage of victory is because they could manage to woo the OBC towards them. That is that small percentage of votes that we are seeing. These are fence-sitters votes. Fence-sitter votes that moved to BJP in the last minute. That is what I was trying to prove through these percentage. The fence-sitter votes of OBC moved to Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is because Bharatiya Janata Party increased the OBC B category quota by 5% and also ensured that the creamy layer was increased from 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs. So, the people who could benefit out of that 5% quota of category B OBC in municipal jobs, in panchayats and so on and so forth was wider. The beneficiaries was wider, and therefore, obviously, those votes moved to Bharatiya Janata Party, a strategic move which actually worked for Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, let's come to SC votes. SC votes can be broadly categorized, very broadly categorized into Jata votes and non-Jata votes. Kumari Shailaja represents the Jata votes. She comes from the Jata category, and Congress actually did fairly okay. They won 50% of the Jata votes. Bharatiya Janata Party managed to take away 35% of the Jata votes, which otherwise should have fully gone to Congress. In fact, majority gone to Congress. The conflict between Shailaja and Mr. Huda caused this. So, the pilferage which happened in the Jata votes possibly happened because of the complete lack of enthusiasm of Kumari Shailaja, who otherwise should have ensured that the Jata votes would have moved lock, stock and barrel to Congress. Problem number 1. Problem number 2, the non-Jata votes. The non-Jata votes, on the other hand, voted for the Bharatiya Janata Party. 45% of non-Jata votes went to Bharatiya Janata Party. Only 33% went to Congress. The Jata votes जो मिलना था वो मिला नहीं, The Jata votes that they were supposed to get, Congress was supposed to get, they didn't get the way they should have. And the non-Jata votes went to Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party dominated the non-Jata votes. So what really happens now in this entire scenario? Bharatiya Janata Party in the last leg of the election managed to consolidate the OBCs by increasing the creamy layer and increasing the quota and so on and so forth. They managed to get the OBC on their side, and because of the infightings that were happening in Congress, because of the lack of enthusiasm of Kumari Shailaja and her team, even the Jata votes went to Bharatiya Janata Party. A large chunk of Jata votes went to Bharatiya Janata Party. Non-Jata votes also went to Bharatiya Janata Party. So Bharatiya Janata Party consolidated there. Okay. Now the scene changed. Because technically, when people were talking about Congress coming back to power, Congress sweeping and all that, these OBCs and these Jatas were with Congress at that point in time. The last minute swing had not happened. The fence-sitters were still sitting in the fence and actually tilting towards Congress. So when we saw it from outside, or when a lot of people saw it from outside, they saw this situation as a very pro-Congress situation, as a Congress, a lot of them were sure that Congress is going to sweep the state. And when people like, say, Yogendra Yadav went visiting the state, they also got a feeling that people were pro-Congress. But these two very, very important googlies that Bharatiya Janata Party bold really took Congress wicket. Now there is one more factor you need to consider. You see, as India is progressing and as politics is getting dirtier, if you see statistically, which in one of my programs I will take you through, statistically, you see new faces are doing reasonably well. New faces are doing, maybe the numbers may not say that, but if you see the trend, new faces are doing better than the old faces from a trend perspective. 60 out of the 90 faces that Bharatiya Janata Party gave tickets were new faces. People were okay with new faces. People were fed up with old faces. So that helped Bharatiya Janata Party in two perspectives. First is unka anti-incumbency jo hai, it tackled that anti-incumbency factor because there was a new face on the block, and it also gave the voters certain amount of enthusiasm, saying that, listen, he is not a typical politician. There is no scam against him. There is no corruption against him. He is not seen as a typical, corrupt, power-hungry politician. New face. So they voted for them. So this was the third factor that worked in Bharatiya Janata Party's favor. So what am I trying to tell you? What I am trying to tell you is, predominantly, the state of Haryana was poised towards Congress. And I am telling you this after 3 days of election results coming in. It was poised towards Congress. That is why a lot of experts, when they went to Haryana, when they talked about Haryana, even some pollsters who did some polls in Haryana, they all favored Congress because it was poised towards Congress. 3 major steps. One is completely taking OBCs on their side helped Bharatiya Janata Party and helped them big time. Kumari Shailaja's lack of enthusiasm, therefore the SC votes moving towards Bharatiya Janata Party helped Bharatiya Janata Party. New faces, which was surprising, but new faces did help Bharatiya Janata Party. Therefore, Bharatiya Janata Party candidates won with smaller margin, because that's what the vote share says. They won with smaller margin, but they won the seat all the same. The people from the candidates from Congress won with very good majority. They won the seat, but they couldn't get the number that was desired. This is the status. I will end my editorial with one statement. You see, this entire thing about caste census, including caste inclusion, reservation, benefiting the OBCs, SCs, STs, these was what Rahul Gandhi was talking about all these years. He was talking about this. Most of these points were raised and spoken about by Rahul Gandhi. If you remember my last editorial and one statement I had made, where I said that it is not about standing in the podium and speaking, but it is about ensuring that it is percolated on ground. Unfortunately, these benefits were not seen in Congress manifesto in Haryana. The things that Rahul Gandhi is speaking around the country, which is good, which is what should happen, those things were spoken by Rahul Gandhi, but it was done by Bharatiya Janata Party. So somewhere down the line, as we call it, the USP, the unique selling proposition, was hijacked by Bharatiya Janata Party and used by Bharatiya Janata Party. It worked for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Congress needs to think about this because Maharashtra election is round the corner. So broadly, this is what I believe. The way I see what went wrong for Congress in Haryana, and like I said, no taking away credit from Bharatiya Janata Party. I think they did a fairly good job. They did a brilliant last minute change. They did a brilliant last minute strategy, which got them the seats. And another 5 years to rule. That's from me today. Until I see you on Monday. Namaskar. Like I said before, like I said yesterday, I repeat myself. We want 6 lakh of rupees to cover Maharashtra. We want 6 lakhs of rupees to cover Maharashtra election. And like I told you before, we really want to go to the nook and corner of Maharashtra and get that election report for you. Because Maharashtra is going to make a major difference to India's future. Maharashtra election is going to make a major difference to India's future. Mark my word. So, we require your help. So, please contribute. Contribute to us through Razorpay or there's a system that we have, that website and all of that our promo will tell you. But please do contribute. Give us that 6 lakhs that we need. Let us go out there and get back to you with what the truth is.
2019, the year that changed Maharashtra politics forever.
मी देवेंद्र गंगाधरराव फडणवीस ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की
मी अजित अनंतराव पवार गांभीर्यपूर्वक दृढकथन करतो की
मी उद्धव बाळासाहेब ठाकरे ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की
श्री एकनाथ शिंदे साहेब यांना भारतीय जनता पार्टी समर्थन देईल आणि श्री एकनाथ शिंदे हे मुख्यमंत्री होतील.
मी एकनाथ संभाजी शिंदे ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की
मी अजित अनंतराव पवार गांभीर्यपूर्वक दृढकथन करतो की.
Now, as Maharashtra gets set for the 2024 assembly elections,
we believe that we have the infrastructure, we have the know-how, we have the experience of covering Maharashtra. We want to cover the Maharashtra elections.
what are the issues on the minds of the voter? Can sitting Chief Minister Eknath Shinde defend his turf with the BJP and Ajit Pawar by his side? Or will the legacies of Thakres and Pawar prevail? What role will Manoj Jarange Patil, the face leading the Maratha agitation, play?
Now, for us to cover the Maharashtra elections, we need some funds, we need some money. We need around 5 to 6 lakh of rupees. I would urge our patrons, I would urge our viewers who appreciate our work, viewers who think we are worth that, I would urge you to contribute. I would urge you to contribute to this venture. Give us that 6 lakhs so that our journalist can go to nook and corner of Maharashtra, find out exactly what the problem of Maharashtra is.
Log on to our website hwnews.in, click on the subscribe us button, select an amount you wish to contribute and support independent journalism.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.